Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another 1v1 replay. Today we have selvizo with the China tank down in the bottom left of Plant Waste. Then up in the top right we have sBm Beef in the yellow. Now I think this is expert player Sexy. You may remember a player called Sexy. I think he's doing a bit of a comeback lately, maybe warming up for the World Series, but I think that is him. I mean, I might be completely wrong, but Sexy does have a few names, and I think this is one of them. But for now, just in case I am wrong, we'll call him sBm Beef. Do you like the name Beef? Can't say. Well, I would prefer if he's probably chicken. Do like some chicken. The amount of chicken I eat is actually unbelievable. Poor chickens, rest in peace. So we've got a load of workers running around for sBm Beef, as you would expect. Some people on this map tend to be a little bit passive sometimes. With 3 supplies, a load of tunnels in your base, like tunnel here, tunnel here, tunnel here, which is kind of done. This one is a little bit further forward. Meanwhile, we do have a truck rush from selvizo. He was, I believe... Yeah, China tanks. That's what I mean about the passiveness. Sometimes you can just kind of sit back with a load of tunnels, get 3 supplies, stuff like that. And actually let tank control the game. Which so far it looks a little bit like that, but he hasn't done the 3 supplies. But maybe that tunnel in the base there was a little bit unnecessary. He is losing some workers here just to a simple truck rush, which shouldn't really be happening, I don't think, especially when you've got a tunnel there already. And you had only a 2 supply faster arms dealers. That technical should have been there really to stop that. It shouldn't have really lost any workers, but regardless he did. We've got a scrapped up 1 tech, but no veterancy there on the technical, which a little bit sad about actually. Just do think it's worth getting if you're gonna make anything more than like 2 technicals. I think it is worth it. So far we do only see 1 though. We have a red guard capturing the oil in the middle, and a flamer here chasing this Scorpion. Technical now coming in, but getting a little bit close for comfort for my liking. Might go down here, almost goes down, but now he has left behind some scrap, and that should have been scrap denied really. And I also I don't want to criticize or strategize too much here. Not only are we a truck missing here, but also I don't like the oil capture. I don't like the oil capture for tank early on, which I'll come on to in a second. Regardless, we've got a GAT here harassing some workers. Super Tech is going to chase the GAT. You see, if that already had the veterancy, it would now be Vet 2 and it would be auto healing. You wouldn't have to put it in the tunnel to heal it. That's why I think the the technical veterancy is worth it, because it could be the difference between you winning and losing the game so early on. A double vetted technical that can self heal. It does mean a hell of a lot, but regardless, it does get a Vet 2 anyway from the clearing the flamer. But remember, that scrap should have been denied if selvizo had played that right. But yeah, I don't like the oil capture build, because if that got denied, he would have been in a weak position. I think tank is better going 2 supplies, 2 war factories, because your strongest things are produced from your war factories. So why would you therefore want to build a barracks in the beginning? But maybe he just knew that sBm Beef was going to play passive. We've got some RPGs here, going to potentially take out a Battle Master. Technical just take out the Battle Master here. We've got a Gatling being built actually, which is going to kind of force this technical away. So it looks like, well, what some tank players do, they'll bunker this off and then they'll maybe push on the other side. Yeah, that supply could be a little bit closer. We've got an airfield up for selvizo. 2 flamers here pushing forward. Super Tech is already in place though, and there's a flamer here. Gonna take quite a lot of damage. Another flamer and a Battle Master. Probably would like to see a few more units bunched up before this push does come in, because these units probably will get killed just going in like 1 by 1 or 2 by 2. You need to get a bunch of tank units and then push in. Tech RPG does finish off the Battle Master. You'll see the XP there for sBm Beef is creeping up, because the killing the Vet 2 Battle Masters does get you a hell of a lot of XP. I think it's like 200 XP per tank, which is kind of crazy. So the yellow GLA player Beef is now clearing the middle oils. He's finally realized that them oils have been captured since the beginning. Helix now out and has been revealed. I would have liked to have seen that probably kept as a surprise for a while, because it's not really expected that tank would go for a Helix. So you kind of want to use the element of surprise. That's when you can get the most value out of it, because it is an expensive unit. what is it, like 1850 or something like that for tank, or 1875. Takes longer to build as well for tank. Quad pop here, but ooh, I don't know if that was a misplay really from both players there. That Helix should have had better targeting there on the quads, but regardless, it probably has paid for itself with the amount of quads that it just killed. We now have napalm out for Selvizo as well, but he's only got one dragon tank there. We've got a few dragons in the middle. Still neglected on one truck here, which I really do not like, and I also would like to see him sending a dozer to one or even both of the corners. I mean, that bottom right one is now taken, but at least the top left one. Flaming there does get denied. It's dropping down even another tunnel. Don't like the position. Trying not to criticize too much, but I don't like the position of that tunnel. Why would you not make a line there instead? Because that tunnel there is not going to be able to fire. Well, I suppose it is going to be able to fire, but yeah. I'll stop criticizing so much. We've got a supply built at a weird angle here. You may be wondering why that weird angle is, but it's because of these weird rocks. You can't build on top of it. We've got a tank push here down the middle, and this skyscraper has been cleared out with the RPG chilling behind, but now the GLA player Beef is under a lot of pressure. He's dropping down a load of tunnels. He has a load of RPGs already. Got 2 battle buses out. It's just as well, really, because you're going to need them battle buses to stop this massive line of flamers and battle masters that are in. This is a really nice composition to have. Maybe a couple of ECMs wouldn't be amiss. He's got 8k almost, so probably would like to see that. Selvizo now clearing out the main base, and looks like the arms dealer is at risk of going down. The flamers all pushing forward. Buses are popped. He's actually released some RPGs there, and actually choosing to gun down the flamers instead. I think shooting the battle masters wouldn't be such a bad idea there, but now the RPGs have gone down to the flamers regardless. Yeah, I don't know if this is sexy or not. If it is, it's a rusty sexy. It doesn't look 100% on point. A couple of mistakes here. Both players floating quite a bit of cash as well. But the thing that I'm lacking here from Selvizo that's quite disappointing is the follow-up. Like, you can see no more purple streaming across the map. So whilst he's done really good damage, the next wave of units should be already... There should be a stream of units all the way coming. You shouldn't just be focusing on one attack, and when that gets cleared up, then start building. The tank should be building the entire time. There should be another wave here ready to go now. And then that probably would finish him, because right now you're giving the GLA time to rebuild. He's going to build the supply again. He's probably going to drop down some more tunnels. He's got time to re-heal that bus and recollect some more money. But that next wave should have already been on the way, because he had 8k. What I do like is that he's expanded nice and quick over here with the supply and a barracks, dropping down a bunker. It's always a difficult area to defend, because you drop a bunker there, but then you kind of got to do one there and here. If you do one here, it can be denied from just a simple pop from the tunnel. Yeah, I do like the layers of bunkers like this. It does make it difficult for the GLA player then to actually push in. Still only collecting on one truck here. You see this one's almost mined out. His main is still going. Still plenty of cash there. 14.8k. Only 3 workers here, so you can see what difference that's making. He's actually got 5k extra left to be collecting. And GLA player choosing to push out a little bit here. Now, what would be really good for the GLA is actually if you do manage to clear this spot, even just to harass or just stop that from collecting, then yeah, that could be really good, because you're also collecting down here, so you get a supply advantage. Double artillery comes through, but kills absolutely nothing, especially with it when the fortified structure is there. I don't even know if it would kill the palace even without the fortified structure. With the fortified structure, level 2 artillery is not going to do anything. Maybe... They would have got more value for money from a mine drop and a level 1 artillery, because the level 1 could have killed some workers, and then a mine drop could have sealed off an entire entrance. Do you see some neutron mines and a sneaky worker, actually? Yeah, nothing's going to be pushing through there anytime soon. Sneaky worker building a sneaky tunnel, but there are MiGs now out. Remember, he already has the napalm. And another big wave ready to go, but there's been so many minutes between the last attack and this attack that, yeah, the GLA is going to be, I wouldn't say prepared, but he's going to be more prepared for this one. Flamer there does get sniped by the German. Nice battle bus micro, and not only is he gaining loads of XP, you'll see he's still ahead in terms of XP, despite all the buildings and stuff that have gone down. But he's also scrapped up that battle bus, and he's getting the bounty money as well. There is actually a scud launcher out for sBm beef. This will be a Clan Wars match, by the way, in case you didn't recognize. They got their clan tags on. It's ER Clan versus sBm. It's just typically higher level 1v1s than like you would find on Rivora and stuff like that. That's a really nice scud. Sadly, didn't do that much damage. Did take some Battle Masters a little bit low. Not a crazy amount. Nice quad pop there. Very, very nice. Caught out the mix. And these Battle Masters are going to push in. I think this might be a bit of a suicide mission. But if he can take a load of units with him as well. Whoa, what the hell was that scud? He actually killed his own Jarman and no tanks for it. Jarman did snipe a Battle Master. Big engagement here with the tanks. Look how the screen shakes when the Battle Masters are actually firing. This scud is definitely on control fire. Needs to be off that. Flamer here going to take down the Battle Burst. Flamer is taking a bit of damage. Some Battle Masters here are going to survive, but you see the XP once again for sBm Beef is far, far ahead. Flamer did get in the back there and kill a load of workers once again. Mine Drop comes in on the top of the tunnel and kills the quad, actually. Flamer there does go down with the help of the RPGs and the tunnel. A nice little trio of bunkers here, stopping the GLA from pushing in. And we've got hackers from Selvizo. Oh my god, I do not like hackers for tank. By the time they've paid off, you might have even lost the game. That's why you don't want to make in hackers as tank. Money is worth more now than it is later. Just as if you were going to invest some money into the bank and you want your money back in 10 years. So you put $1,000 in the bank. And then in 10 years, is that $1,000 worth the same? No, it's not, because of inflation and stuff like that. The same as that applies in 0 hour, but it's actually more extreme, I think, than with tank. It's like, it's not even worth putting your money in the bank. Not even worth making hackers at all. Maybe in certain very rare, unique situations, but making an internet center and making the hackers is going to do you a lot less damage versus a GLA, a bunkered up GLA with markets later on, than it is going to do now. So, yeah, huge mistake there from Selvizo, in my opinion. Jarman still running around. Got some red guard here, going to try and recapture some tanks. There is a dragon tank, and actually one Battle Master has actually been taken for the GLA here. It's now gone inside of his tunnel. I think he's going to pick off a sneaky scouting worker. Now, if we actually look on Beef's view, he's still got this tunnel here, which you can cancel and get 800. But you can see actually his map control, map visibility actually isn't that much. So, yeah, he's got his back against the wall here a little bit. You can actually see for Selvizo, it's actually a lot more. You can see basically 75% of the map right now. So yeah, it's all about the hold here. With the battle busters, with the tunnel, with the Jarman, I think he can hold. He does have extra money, so when there's a tank army like this, I would be dropping down more and more tunnels, because if this breaks through, this could be the difference between you winning and losing the game. So yeah, nice line of tunnels now, getting the RPGs. MiGs do come in. All modes the battle bus, but the battle bus does not go completely down. No firestorm because there's not a fourth MiG. Battle Masters continue to push. We have the autoloader upgrades. They're going to fire faster. Destroy things very, very quick. Scud launcher once again popping outside of the tunnel, causing some damage. Quad coming in with the AP ammo. Very, very nice upgrade as well. RPGs and the tank. The Battle Master and the score clears up everything there. So very, very nice hold so far from Beef. But he is floating, well, he was floating at almost 10k just then. So I would like to see more tunnels and a little bit more map control. I'll be creeping forward, gaining a little bit more map control, because it's not really hard to contest this area. I mean, there's one GAT and one troop crawler. What did he just shoot there, by the way? I think his, yeah, his CC was captured by the Lotus. That's what it was. The Lotus is running around because there was a CC here already. It's now having to be rebuilt. This Lotus is going to get some good damage, actually, because not only is she forced the sale of a CC, but now probably going to capture a market, or could even steal some cash. I would probably prefer the cash steal for a while there. Cash steal is coming in. sBm Beef's got plenty of cash for Lotus to steal 1,000. But yeah, I really don't like the hackers. Truck going for a long walk around there. He knows something is up. Not only can he hear the sound cue, but he can also see his tunnel flashing. That means there's a Lotus nearby. 1,000 got stolen. What I like to do actually to stop the cash steal coming in is spend all your cash. So like, let's say he's going to steal 1,000, build like loads and loads of workers, so you're down to 0. And then as soon as the cash hack's over, you can then cancel all the workers, so you get the money back. Okay, so mix come in, and this battle bus has almost gone down. I'm not sure if that was an angry mob or just another RPG. There is a level 2 artillery coming in once again. This time it's going to kill the barracks and the tunnel. It's pretty good damage. It's better than just shooting at the palace, which is not going to go down. We have a sneak attack actually in the base here, as well as the Anthrax bomb. He's Anthraxed his own army, and I don't know if that's Jarman dead once again. That could have been a really decent sneak attack, but I don't know why he quite Anthraxed his own sneak attack. But there are loads of flamers in his base, so potentially that was the wrong time to sneak attack, because that's the time when you needed to be at home defending. Where is his army? His army's actually here. Why is he not popping from this tunnel and defending these things? His entire base is going down. These markets need to be sold. You get an extra 1,250 if you sell it, rather than if you're just giving kills to the enemy. Now moving his army really slow. I'm going to guess just by the level of play we're seeing from Beef here that this is not sexy, actually. I'm not going to call this sexy in the title, because I'm pretty sure it is not him. Good launcher once again, causing some okay damage. Killed, I think, 2 units there. There's a stealth Battlemaster from the GLA. Nice EMP, very, very nice EMP. But there is a Battlemaster going to chase away this Gat. But will the Gat be able to just micro around and pick off these units? That Gat does need to be moved out of the way. Some flamers coming in from the back. I think that Scud now will go down. The Red Guards here causing some slow damage to these quads as well. If there's a nice flame wall there, I'm pretty sure most of this here is going to go down, actually. Yeah, only 2 units survive of what was EMP'd. 5 units there now in total. By the way, the Battlemasters are ready to go, and a Flamer hero in the mix as well. Still collecting nicely from the top. Mined out here, mined out here. This one is now mined out too. RP bomb, Battlemasters, and Flamer now pushing into this GLA base down in the bottom right. And this is, yeah, this is his only base now. This is going to sneak back up with a worker here, but yeah, so far looks like the CC is going to go down once again, which means no more Anthrax, no more sneak attack for a while. They'll both be on cooldown anyway. It's an expensive building to lose and have to be rebuilt. What I am not seeing from the GLA is any sells at all. If you're about to lose a building, then sell it and get the cash back. Flaming there does go down. Remember, these Battlemasters do have the autoloader upgrades. They are very, very strong. Sending quads against them, even with the AP ammo, probably is not the wisest decision. Even just 3 RPGs or whatever could repel this entire attack. There is a Flamer now coming as well, though. And there is a Lotus here as well. Would like to see the refinery captured, actually. 10% discount on all the vehicles. Would be very, very nice. Arms dealer there does go down, and Lotus is awfully close to these tunnels. Big pop here from the GLA. And now 1 Battlemaster is at risk of going down, but does that really matter? Because the GLA player is taking so much damage. Palace here now at risk of going down. Don't really know what the GLA is going to do here. I think just not taking that fight, selling up maybe, or just getting the RPGs. You don't want to fight it with your quads. You do not, because you're just going to lose every single unit. Even the Battlemaster there is probably going to die as well. You just want to fight with the RPGs. Literally just the RPGs. This looks like a mine drop once again. So that tunnel is going to be pretty much out of use. Units there not going to be able to return back to base. Supply re-established back in the main GLA base here at the top right. But there's not actually that much cash there. It's actually only 5k. Battlemaster's going to continue the push. This is exactly what I want to see. This is all you need. Just a few RPGs like this, and the Battlemasters have to go away or they die. The quads are for killing Flamers and MiGs, Gats, anything weaker, not masses of Battlemasters. That's what the RPGs are for. This is exactly what we should have seen 2 minutes ago. 1 Battlemaster is going to get took behind, but these Flamers here are all going to get cleared up. This Battlemaster will die eventually. But it's just proving to be a little bit annoying. Carpet bomb now coming in, causing absolute devastation. One more tunnel, one more market goes down. Another market really, really low. Quads here trying to take out the flamers. Artillery level 2 coming in. I can only imagine it's going to be on this flaming black market. That is going to go down. There is a cache. Oh, no, not a cache out. This is actually an actual building steel now. Where's the artillery? Oh. Yeah, that artillery definitely should have been on the black market, not on the supply that we were just capturing. RPG's going to take out this flamer. Quad cannon there does go down to the mines, and the GLA base is re-established at the top right. He's making quads once again, but this is where selvizo is on very, very low cash. If you look for like the last kind of minute, selvizo's been on an awfully low amount of cash. Now, if you added up all the mines and all the hackers inside of there and the 2,500 for the internet center, and then invested that into a big army now and just closed out the game and won now, that's exactly why you shouldn't be making hackers. Whereas if the GLA player manages to hold now, then it could turn very, very sour for the tank. So yeah, that's just one example why you don't want to be making the internet center, because just look at the lack of ground units out from selvizo right now. It's just literally one tank here, 3 tanks there in total. This black market should have been hit by the artillery. CC being rebuilt. We've got a palace being rebuilt. Supply is going to be mined out very, very soon. That supply already is mined out. I mean, for the extra cash, you could be selling that. You could sell one war factory. You could sell the barracks. You could sell that. You could sell the airfield if you're not going to plan on building any more air units. You could even sell the GAT. I'd be investing in so many units. This guy keeps doing an anthrax on top of his sneak attack. It really, really baffles me. Why does he keep doing that? I bet he's like in his head, these come as a combo. If sneak attack's ready, anthrax is going in, and there's no time to be scrolling to a different location. There's no time for that at all. If I'm pressing sneak here, anthrax has to go next to it right here. So this sneak attack is completely out of action now. Complete waste of time. You might as well literally not have even clicked it. Even the anthrax, could argue, didn't really get any damage then. I've seen a building going down there. Well, that was the biggest waste of a sneak attack I think I've ever seen. Yeah, this little fountain thing taking some damage from the anthrax. I didn't even realize that had any HP. Flamers now once again from selvizo. Now, luckily, the GLA player, I can tell, is not an expert level player. If this was an expert level player, I can guarantee you, with the attacks we've seen from selvizo so far, the GLA player, the expert, if it was expert, would be surviving this, guaranteed. And then it would all come down to that internet center being the fault. However, it's not an expert level GLA player, and quite a lot of the attacks selvizo is doing is causing quite a lot of devastation. Flamer there. Let's go down. That's a mine drop once again, but there are a load of workers here, so that can be cleared up. A carpet bomb coming in. Kills a load of workers. I mean, that tunnel will be rebuilt. Got 2 battle masters coming now. Battlebus goes right on top of the mines that he just saw deployed. It's a pretty big mistake. Got some RPGs here, invisible. They're going to come back here, but the smart thing here from selvizo is he's carpeted the only tunnel, so this is not able to be reinforced by anything. EMP now comes in, disables pretty much the entire base. CC is actually now going to be captured. I wonder if he's going to get it, because that's actually being sold right now. It has been sold. You should get the money back from that, I believe. Battlemaster's going to continue the push in here, and I think these quads here will go down. Sneaky flamer down here. But just imagine though, like here we're seeing a couple of Battlemasters, like 1 or 2 flamers come in. If he didn't invest, and he's got neutral mines as well. If he didn't invest in all of that, the army now could be 10 times bigger going in the main base, 10 times bigger going down here, and you would be overwhelming the enemy and winning now, rather than the game going into the later stages. When in the later stages, that's when the anthrax bomb shines. That's when the sneak attack shines. Okay, not in the case of sBm Beef, because he keeps using them and he keeps sneak attacking right where his anthrax bomb is. So not in that case. Got a Jarman down here actually. This Battlemaster here is going to get cleared up. It's just by itself. I mean, you just send a Battlemaster in by itself, it's going to get killed. You send one Flamer in by itself, chances are it'll probably get killed. You send one Gat in, it'll probably get killed. But you send in a combination, a mix of units, Battlemasters, ECMs, one Gat, a couple of Flamers. That's when you've got a death blob. It kills absolutely everything. You keep them together, and you go with wave 1. As soon as that one's dead, you've got wave 2 all ready to go. You don't start building it once that wave's once the first wave's already dead. You're already thinking about your next attack whilst your first attack is fading out. Got 2 Flamers here, 2 MiGs, Carpet Bomb coming in once again. It seems like that was only just used, but I think the Carpet Bomb cooled down. Ooh, this could be magnificent actually. That was on top of the quads. That could have been absolutely amazing. Carpet and artillery here are now going to be used on top of the palace. Wonder if he'll kill the palace this time. It's going to be close, that is for sure. Yeah, just kills it. Very, very nice. So yeah, no more battle buses. As I say that, one has already popped out. Flamers down here in the bottom right now are overwhelming the GLA actually, because he's got all of his units popped out over here. The Flamers there are going down. AP ammo quads do tear them apart, and these Flamers here are going to kill the CC. Still no cells from any of these buildings. Supply there going down as well. Sneak attack used once again, so that means there must be an anthrax bomb. Or maybe because his CC has just gone down, maybe he's actually not able to use the anthrax bomb. So now his sneak attack is actually going to do more damage, because selvizo helped him out by killing his own CC. He's making Beef more powerful. If he left the CC, there would have been an anthrax bomb here any minute. Power plant there going down, another power plant going down. Ooh, is that the EMP or mines? It is mines, but doesn't really achieve too much. Nice little X there from sBm Beef. Would probably like to see one worker just popped out of this tunnel, because he does have them lying around. Just build like another tunnel in the back somewhere or down here. So even if that one gets killed, you've got a backup then. Not like he hasn't got the money. He does have the money. But yeah, selvizo doesn't really have an answer for this sneak attack. When there's no anthrax bomb to help him out, actually it's looking pretty bad for him. 2 MiGs there did go down, but it did whole mode the battle bus. Nice cell there coming in from selvizo, but it's too late. Quads of veterancy and AP ammo are going to tear through that. And now this internet center, the question is, has that even paid for itself with the neutron mines? And to get neutron mines alone is 1100. Quads here doing the wrong target really. They should be shooting down the internet center. Oh, all these poor hackers, man. Not only have they probably only just made a profit or not made any profit at all, but also he's just killed them all and got a load of bounty money for it. Neutron mines do come into play. It's actually not a bad kill actually on 2 of those. These hackers do need moving some more. They're not quite going to be safe there. They might be safe for about 7 seconds, but they're not going to be safe for very long. Selvizo is indeed losing his entire base. Yeah, both bases actually all going down. There's actually a Flamer here. And actually, I didn't realize, but this is the GLA's last building. That's it. It's going to be that one now. It's going to be that one because a tunnel hole moded. Ooh, he's actually got a CC down here. Okay, so he definitely needed a worker down here because he's lost his entire main base. Building a CC here. So now I'm actually not sure who's going to win. I thought that was GLA going to be out, but yeah, nice play. Oh, selvizo. I actually thought, you know what? Selvizo posted this in my Discord channel. I thought selvizo was going to win because of that reason. Didn't actually realize he was actually going to lose, but now I'm really glad that I mentioned the hackers and I mentioned the amount of neutron mines and the lack of cells on the supplies and stuff like that. I can guarantee you, if he had not made any hackers, no internet center, maybe a couple less mines here and there, and also sold one war factory, like I said at one point, and sold the extra supplies that he didn't need that had already mined out, I'm willing to bet some big money there that he could have won that game. Even if you just scrap the hackers and the internet center alone, forget all the other stuff that I just said, I can probably bet money that he would win then. And just remembering to spend his cash, because I think at one point, I can't remember, like one or both of them were floating like between 6 and 8k, which seems a little bit crazy, which I kind of understand. You're busy microing your tanks and microing units, but you've got to always remember, like, you can click attack move and then you've got like 2 seconds to be thinking whilst they're attack moving. You don't necessarily need to be microing every millisecond. Whilst they're attack moving, then you can be going down the bottom and clicking battle masters, clicking flamers, using the control groups, click on 1 and 2 on your war factory and stuff like that. So yeah, I just think some little improvements there for selvizo. If you just literally strip the internet center, or just the hackers, or just a few of the mines, or sold them extra supplies and kept the production up, I guarantee you, I mean, if you do everything that I mentioned in there, I would bet some serious money that selvizo could have won that. So yeah, I actually don't know who sBm beef is. I thought it was sexy, but I do think that was not quite an expert level GLA. Has some questionable things in there, like skid launching his own Jarman and stuff like that. But either way, super epic game. 30 minutes, did not expect that, actually. Really epic. Thank you to selvizo posting it in Discord. If you've got any epic replays that are close like this, base trade situations, unique games, draw games, anything like that, send me an email or send me on Discord, and I can assure you I'll probably cast it in the next couple of weeks while I've got some free time. So yeah, GG. Let me know what you thought of this one in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.